Greetings, Smyrna Middle School staff, students of the Joshua Delaware Graduates Keys Club, parents and distinguished guests. My name is Jalea Adams. I'm in 8th grade at Smyrna Middle School, and the past presidents of my class is JDG's Keys Club. On behalf of JDG, I would like to welcome you all to our initiation installation ceremony. 2 years ago, I was sent to an alternative school called Parkway Academy because of my behavior. I just was not acting right. I was bullying my peers, disrespecting my teachers, and not following directions. I had a really rough time paying attention in class. I was dealing with some pretty heavy and hurtful things, and the only outlet I had was through my poor behavior. I later found out that acting poorly never made me feel better about my situation. I found that I was a product of an abusive relationship. I never realized that my mom, a person that I love more than life itself, had to endure such a thing. I to this day don't understand why it happened to her. I found myself thinking about it constantly and wishing I could take my mom's pain away. When I chose to pick on my peers, I did it because I wanted others to feel the same pain I was experiencing. I was hurting and felt better about myself when they hurt too. But every time I did something mean or defiant, the hurt would only go away temporarily. I remember the meeting that was set up with my principal from my previous school with my mom following a fight I got into. She explained to my mom that they were not going to allow me to continue to behave in the manner in which I was, and that I could not be permitted to stay in the school if I didn't get my act together. I know that really hurt my mom's feelings, and it made her cry. The person I was trying so hard to protect had been hurt by me in the process. That felt awful. At that point, I was placed on a behavioral contract and had to do better, but that was easier said than done. Little did I know, regardless of my attempts to do better, that I was going to be sent to an alternative school anyway. The school was fed up with my behavior. All my warnings had run out. At Parkway, I had very little freedom. We walked in line together, we wore a uniform, we even had to take bathroom breaks in groups. I felt like I was a little kid, or at least treated like one. I worked hard to get out of there as quickly as I could. Although I made some mistakes while there, I was able to return to my regular school after only one semester. I met Miss Young at the beginning of my 7th grade year when I became part of the Jobs for Delaware Graduates class. The class was completely different from my others. I was able to be creative. She motivated me to go after my dreams. Although I made mistakes in her class too, Miss Young never held them over my head. She encouraged me to try again and often reminded me that tomorrow was a new day and the slate was wiped clean from the past. She saw my leadership abilities early and cultivated them by giving me assignments I was responsible for implementing in my class. It made me be more responsible. I had to respect my peers. They looked to me for guidance. I love being part of JDG. As I move forward in life and into high school, I will remember the lessons Miss Young taught me. I will be a leader and example to my peers. Whenever I mess up, I will think of the next day knowing I have another chance to do better. To the 7th grade Key students, I want to encourage you to learn from your experiences. Try not to dwell on your past mistakes. Learn from them and move on. Make tomorrow a better day. Thank you for your time.